Shame by Steve McQueen is a hard to find movie. The fact that the director is also a visual artist undoubtedly has a significant influence on both his aesthetic and narrative approach.
Or possibilities in art which there were not in cinema. We couldn't go out at 22, 21, 23 years old and make feature films, but we could go out and make artworks and be ambitious within that context.
His second movie, Shame, follows his first movie, Hunger, which isn't afraid to reveal the cruelty and violence done upon a person in a way that is honest but objective. On the other side, Shame tells a story about a person who destroys himself because of his own actions, and that self-destructiveness is a result of the situation the main character is in. The movie explores sexual addiction and how it affects relationships within families, how a character interacts with his surroundings, and how he interacts with himself. It raises issues with regards to the nature of relationships in modern society as a whole, and even the regards to the era we live in. It shows everything without embarrassment, entirely takes the person down to his base essence, twists it into something strangely familiar yet almost unrecognizable.
One more thing. Your hard drive is filthy, right? We got your computer back. I mean, it is dirty.
McQueen portrays the person as a powerless being with just the most basic instincts and needs. When faced with the urge to interact with others on any level, he is aggressive towards his environment but anxious about himself.
Get the fuck out! Get out!
Fassbender's job, which requires him to entirely expose himself in order to portray a human who is stripped down to his essence, his impulses and primal urges, agony and misery. Since Brandon rejects the idea of commitment, as the conversation at the dinner table plainly suggests, there is no chance for him to find relief from his misery.
Well, yeah, I mean, I just don't understand why people would want to get married, especially nowadays. I mean, it's, you know, I don't see the point.
With each step, Brandon is sinking more and further into the never-ending pain, despite his attempt to flee it by throwing away his laptop. Brandon is not used to share his experience. He is unable to do since his condition is not socially acceptable. This is evident from his reserve in social situations and his tense laughing on a date. His drive for independence also contributes to his loneliness. He has the opportunity to connect with Marine, but he runs away. The music in the movie is very reserved, but during the most poignant and emotional scenes it heightens the sensation of anticipation, and a sense that we are going to see will cause the main character greater misery, from which he would hardly be able to escape. The music continual ticking adds to the tension and unease of the situation. Henry Scott composed the music, and the low strings gave it a gloomy, even mournful feel. The opening scene of the movie shows Brandon covered in blankets and lying naked in bed. His desolation after waking up is astonishingly captured by the camera. In addition to stunning images of the city at night and an intriguing use of lighting that combines shades with artificial light to create an almost mystical mood, the movie is brilliantly shot. Warm colors are deliberately chosen in spellbinding photography to create a moody raw atmosphere.